Okay. Do you want me to go through this, Pulsar? Pulsar, do you have the ability to get gift receipts or send any of this stuff back? Or no? This is like the ultimate meme build. This is like the build that you would put together just to Russell Destiny. Do you understand that this is the kind of build that you would put together just to piss me off? I don't know if this is like even real or not. Wow, Canadian Akin. Welcome to the Tier 1 Subber Clubber. Oh, Pringles, not Pulsar, sorry. I misspoke. I mix you retards up all the time. I'm just kidding. Pulsar was a Tier 4 warrior for a long time, so I would never mix him up. What the fuck is this shit? Is this my build? No. Is it? No. No, because I don't have 980 Ti's. I just have 980s. Oh, I was going to get this Intel SSD, but I never did get it. Wait, this might be my build. What? How does it remember? How long ago did I buy this shit? It's kind of creepy. Okay, get rid of this. How do I kill this? Start new. New. Start a new part list. Click. All right, 5930K.
Wow.
Oh god, this fucking build. Pringles, are you allowed to take anything back or like exchange parts or whatever? I'm just curious. This build is good. Like this build will play games. Just fine. Like you're not gonna have any trouble with it. It's just the budget is horribly allocated. Did the guy just pick like the top parts off of all the No, he didn't. Never mind. Not quite. 2133 RAM. Please right-click the Open Image tab. Why? What? Is that better for you? I mean, it's still shit either way. Ripjaw V-Series. Ripjaw. Ripjaw 850. Evo 500. Hey, Dubgal, welcome to the Tier 1 Subber Clubber, buddy. Wait, so Pringles hasn't answered me yet? Are you able to take these, Are you able to take any of these parts back or no? 8 terabyte drives. Holy shit. This is absurd. 4 terabytes. $159. Dang. Probably not. Oh, well then should I even do this? I feel like all I'm gonna do is make you feel bad then. I'm pretty sure this guy like literally took like the top. He just took like the top thing of the part picker list, you think?
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Classic psychological conditioning to make you keep streaming early.
Wow, thanks buddy, it's working. EVGA Supernova P2. They really did. Yeah, they like came to PC Part Picker and then they just went to the site and then they just like scrolled down the list, I think. That's kind of funny. They bought Windows 7. What the fuck? Holy shit, this is too much. Professional. SP1. I mean, I didn't pay for it or pick out the parts. As long as I can play games that I like better than a 6-year-old laptop and stream from it sometimes, I'm just grateful. Okay, so this build will play most games pretty well. I guess we'll make this like a little study in budget allocation. So this build right here is pretty powerful. You've got a 390, which is a good card. It's a good card. Better than a budget card. Not top of the line, 390X, 980 Ti or whatever, but still good card. The processor is pretty good. 5930K, it's a 6-core chip, which is kind of worthless for gaming. And 6 cores means you're not going to be able to overclock it as much as like a 4-core chip, statistically speaking. But it's still a decent chip. This is a Haswell E chip, right? The 5930K is the Haswell, so the architecture is only 1 generation old, so it's not horrible. The cooler is adequate. The motherboard is good. It's fine. It'll do whatever you want it to do. 16 gigs of RAM is fine. The SSD is an SSD. The case will hold the parts. The PSU, plenty of power for the build. And then you got a DVD writer, and for some reason we're purchasing Windows 7. Yeah. Okay, so for Pringles, if somebody bought you this build, wow, you should feel pretty grateful because this build will be pretty okay. This build will be pretty decent, okay? However, if you were building this build from scratch and you hadn't actually bought it yet, oh my God, this is a horrible allocation of budget for a number of reasons. We're spending $2,000 here. Let's see what we can build with a better allocation of budget, okay? So, the 5930K, this is a 6-core chip, okay? If you're doing heavily multi-threaded stuff, using multi-threaded applications like video encoding, any kind of encoding work, if you do a lot of digital audio work, and any kind of encoding for video, what else is there? I don't know. Video encoding and shit, maybe a lot of fucking VMs. I don't know how much CPU intensive shit that would get. But video and I guess like audio work would be like the biggest things I could think of that would benefit, or streaming, like, right, which counts as video work. For a 6-core processor would be great. However, oh, fuck. I can't tell if my audio is going through now because people just spam cucks. Is my audio working or not? Chat is too fucking autistic for me to be able to tell. Okay. So the problem is this chip has one severe problem that comes with it, okay? $555. This is absurdly expensive for a processor and a build where you don't absolutely need this much processing power. Also, the single-threaded, the per-thread, per-core performance is going to be worse on the 5930K. When you go to overclock a chip, you're always limited on your overclock by the worst core, right? So if I've got a chip that has 8 cores and 7 of those cores are capable of holding 4.9 gigahertz at 1 point whatever volts, but one core can only hold like 4.4, guess what? Your whole overclock is going to be 4.4. The more cores you add, the harder it is to get a stable overclock because, again, you're limited by your worst core. And the stock speed for this is 3.5, probably turbo boosted to 3.9, maybe 4. I don't know what the turbo boost is. I mean, I guess we can say. Oh, 3.7. Damn. Okay, so that's pretty brutal. So, what if we wanted to just play games and Pringles said occasionally stream? This is a no-brainer chip. This chip is just too ridiculous. This chip is fucking absurd. The 4790K comes with a stock clock of 4 fucking gigahertz with a stock turbo boost of like 4.5 or 4.4, sorry, which is absurd. So if you try to overclock this chip, the minimum is 4.4, right? I think I got mine up to 5 or 4.9 pretty easily, no? Or wait, can I check? I don't know what mine is at right now. Fuck me. I think I had to roll it back 100 gigahertz. Okay, so I'm at like 4.7. Still pretty good. And I could probably tweak this higher, but I'm fucking lazy. And this is just a gaming computer for me, so it's fine. But this shit is a beast fucking chip for gaming. Probably the best on the market at the moment. Because this stock clock, these cores are binned to do so much fucking work. It's absurd. When I say binned, what I mean is when they put together the chips for the 4790K, these cores each have to be able to hold 4.5 gigahertz or 4.4 gigahertz of speed minimum. That's the minimum clock frequency they can hold because they come stock clocked up to 4.4. So wow, what a baller chip. Okay. For a cooler, you can do cool. You can get better than this, and you can get something that looks cooler or sounds quieter. But it works. It's fine. It's whatever. So we'll stick with the 212. I'm not a fan of it because I think it looks ugly. You can get something really pretty from Phalanx. Fuck. How do they spell their shit? Am I making this up? What was the name of the Fuck. What were the name of the guys with the really cool colored coolers that looked like super fucking dank? Wow, hey, human, welcome to the Tier 1 Cyber Club. I thought I already did welcome you. Did you just get 2 welcomes? Did you just scam me out of a welcome? Wow, I'm Kijo. Welcome to the Tier 3 Cyber Clubber. And Doing Things Live. Welcome to the Twitch Cyber Clubber. Oh, Fantex. I'm sorry, not Phalanx. Fantex. You're right, my bad. These guys make some dank-ass fucking coolers that cool really well, and they look really good. Look at this fucking, what is this, like fucking anodized metal or some shit? I don't know how they color it, but damn, these coolers look really fucking good. The blacks look good. The blues look good. The fucking red looks so sick. 2 fans, 2 giant-ass fucking 100 and... they're probably 120s, but still, like, this is some good-ass shit. But regardless, aesthetics aside, the 212 EVO will be okay, all right? For the motherboard, I'm pretty fucking boring. UD3H has always worked fine for me. It's got every feature that I need, and it does the job well. Handles overclocks fine. There's plenty of power phases. The components on the board are good. This is a decent board. So we'll go with the UD3H. For RAM, we can actually stick with the same RAM because I don't give a fuck. Actually, we might be able to save a little. We'll stick with we'll do 2400 speed, but just to make our dicks bigger, and then 16 gigs. Ripjaw X series. Oh, look at these fucking coolers on this. Look at the fins, man. Oh, and the stickers. Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah. The performance on larger SSDs tends to be better than the performance on the smaller counterpart. A 500 gigabyte. I don't know the physical explanation for why, but the larger SSDs. Whoops, this is not what I was looking for. The larger SSDs tend to outperform the smaller ones. I don't know if it's because they're bigger, they can fit more cooler seeking technology or some shit into it. But that's just the way that it is. I don't know why. I'm too lazy to go find these fucking benchmarks. God fucking damn it. Here we go. Samsung SSD 850 Pro. This is the 850 Pro. Oh, wow. Actually, these all look identical now. The larger ones used to outperform the smaller ones. Did this change? Oh, I guess you kind of see it a little bit here. Maybe the difference has gotten down a little. The sequential write speed on this is 470, this is 520. But I guess for the most part, these look pretty identical now. Huh. Okay, so the size, I guess, doesn't matter as much anymore. But we're going to get a bigger one anyway, because 250 is lame as fuck. 512 is sick as shit. And then we'll also get some storage as well. 8 terabytes. God, can you imagine if that drive were to crash? You'd fucking kill yourself. We'll go with a 5 terabyte. Even a 5 terabyte one. That was the case with the 840 Evo. Was it? 840 Evo benchmarks. It was much more pronounced in the 840 Evo. Yeah, that's true. So sequential write speeds go from 410 to 520 from when you make the 120 jump to the 250 and above, and then the instantaneous operations per second jump from 94 to 97 to 98. That's the reads. The writes go up significantly as well, from 35 to 66 to 90. Okay, so I guess maybe it's a newer versus older thing. I'm not sure. I'd have to go and look. I haven't looked at SSD benchmarks in a while. All right. So regardless, we'll still throw an 858 Pro series on there. Fuck the Evo. For a GPU, the 390Xs are just a sick fucking buy at the moment, man. Hell, right? What is it? What competes with the 970? No, it's just the normal 390, isn't it? I don't like the half X. I don't like the half cases, the Cooler Master ones. I don't think they look good. Maybe that's just like a personal taste thing. I just don't like them. Corsair makes cases that look really good. I like the Fractal cases because they're very simple and they're very good. It's fucking see Sonic the Dick Ride is real. Let's get a big 860, I think would be good, yeah? Oh, yeah. That's what I don't know why anybody would buy a DVD drive anymore, but also you really shouldn't be buying Windows 7, but I'll keep it added here just for the sake of being fair. So the problem with this build, Pringles, is that I can build virtually the same thing in regards to gaming performance, except actually this one will be a little bit better because this i7 right here and this i7 here are the same architecture. Even though they have a different series in the beginning, the 4000 series chips are like the 43,000 or whatever onwards. The Intel naming schemes are really weird or whatever, but like the 4560 and the 4670 and the 4790 and the 4770, all of those chips are Haswell chips, okay? Even though this is a 5000 chip, this is actually a Haswell E chip. That's the same architecture, okay? Just spread across more cores, and maybe there might be more like PCI lanes or something, but it's not. It's not relevant. So this is the same type of architecture at a faster speed. Less cores, but it doesn't matter. There's no game today that takes advantage of 6 fucking cores or 12 threads if you take into account hyper-threading, so it's totally irrelevant. So this PC right here will probably outperform this one. Oh, no, well, definitely, because we got a much better SSD as well, right? So this SSD is going to read faster and be a better guy and hold more information than the shitty Evo. The Evo is the budget line. The Pro is the performance line. Also, we got an extra terabyte of memory, of space on our hard disk drive as well. So this build on the right will probably outperform the one on the left. However, it costs like $400 less. Look, you spent $1984, and we spent when we did this one for $1578. We just saved a fuck ton of money, and we got a better build for it. And this build could actually be cheaper. First of all, don't ever fucking buy Windows 7. Fuck that shit. You can pirate Windows 7 for free very easily. Not that I recommend that. If you're going to buy an operating system, you're buying either 8.1 or 10. You're never buying 7. You don't buy old software like that ever. Don't ever fucking buy software that's that fucking old. Windows 7 is like 10 years old. Why the fuck would you actually buy this operating system? 2009? Dog. Fucking this shit is older than my kid, all right? Don't ever buy Windows 7 again, okay? Way too late. So we're done with that. I don't know why you have a DVD right here. We don't need this. This is 2000. This is current year, okay? This isn't previous year. So get rid of that shit. The power supply I got is intentionally too big because I don't know if this will work with AMD cards. Yeah, okay. We can throw a second fucking GPU onto this motherfucker. Look at this fucking shit. Look at this fucking shit. Now we have fucking Crossfire 390s. ATI calls it Crossfire, or Radeon, or AMD, calls it Crossfire. NVIDIA calls it SLI. I don't know why they call it different things. But look, we got 2 fucking GPUs here. We got a better fucking CPU. Holy shit, this build. And a fucking cooler case. Hell yeah. And this build is still $200 cheaper than this shit. What the fuck? How is it even possible? We are getting up to our limit on power here. This is saying it'll draw 770 under max draw, and we have an 860 PSU. I think the 970s are actually more power efficient. Otherwise, I think the 390 is a better performing card, but just barely. It's like it's really close. The 970 and 390 is like really close. EVGA makes some good shit. Yeah, the 970s are much more power efficient. So now we're only drawing 510 watts under full load, which gives us plenty of overhead for overclocking and not having to worry about running into a power wall at all. Look at this shit. $1,700? $1,700. This build is $2,000 and it only has one itty bitty 390 and it's 5930K. We're spending $200 less and now we have 2 GPUs, 2 970s. Oh my god, these things are fucking, dude, 2 970s. If you're playing at 1080p, this is overkill. At 1080p, this is gonna kill everything you throw at it. It's fucking redonkulous. Holy fucking cuck me and fuck me, fam. This shit is way too good. It's too much. And we still have $300 left to play. $300 left to play with, right? We could get a better cooler. Fuck this hot Evo shit. This is some basic ass shit. This is what basic bitches get when they're like, "Oh, I need a cheap cooler because I'm fucking." Let's look at one of these Fantex coolers because these things look so fucking cool. Holy shit, these things look so. Which one is blue? BL. Okay, let's sort by brand. Manufacturer, Fantex. Yeah, show me some dank ass shit. Red, blue. What is this one? This is the one. Look at this motherfucker. Look how tight this shit looks. We got fucking dual fan, single big ass fucking radiator. Look at these 5 fucking transformers pipes coming out of this fucking. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's throw this motherfucker on there. Add to part list. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, look at this shit. We got a 4790K dank ass chip. We got a nice looking cooler. We've got this fucking UD3H. You know what, dude? You know what, man? We could just go up to a UD5H. We don't need the features, but you know what? The UD5H, I thought the UD5H was blue. What the fuck is this ugly ass bullshit? Do they change it for the next chipset? They might have. Oh, the Z77 was blue. And the Z90, what is this? The 97 socket, I guess, is yellow still. Okay, whatever. Well, we'll just stay with the UD3H then. Fuck it. Stop 8 gigs of RAM. That's blue. Look, so it kind of fits together. We could get another SSD if we wanted. We could get a much larger SSD if we wanted. Maybe instead of 500, maybe we go for the 750. Or maybe we get a PCI or an M2 drive. Because god damn, these things. What was the where did the one Intel connect at? It was a PCI Express one, wasn't it? Oh, one that's not like absurdly fucking expensive. Hold on. What were the names of those Intel ones? Wasn't it like the 750 or whatever? Ah, yeah, the Intel 750. Holy shit, we can get a 400 gigabyte. Oh, this motherfucker. This This is some real fucking shit. This is some real fucking speed. All right? You want to talk about fucking SSD and you got these little babies connecting via their fucking SATA cables, fucking this bullshit. You want some real fucking speed? You want some real fucking speed? Dude, these Intel 750s, these are some fast motherfucking drives. Holy shit, look at this sequential read and write. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Let's look at this 850 Pro. Let's look at this shit, okay? Wow, the 850 Pro. Wow, this is a real fast drive, right? Oh my god, sequential read. It can read information at 550 megabytes per second and write at 520. Wow, that's really good, right? Sequential read 2.2. Motherfucker. Sequential write 900. Holy shit, that's reading 4 times faster and writing twice as fast. But I don't even care about the sequential read and write. The main reason I get the SSD is because of how quick you can find shit on the drive, right? I don't want to wait for a drive to spin up or for it to go seeking or whatever. 4 times as fast. 430,000 instantaneous operations per second. The read is insane. And the write, 230. That's like fucking 4 times faster than shit. Holy shit. Holy shit, look at how fast this fucking drive blows this shit away. It blows this motherfucker away. Unbelievable. Yeah, so, damn, so we could just throw that. I was going to buy one of these at one point. I don't know why I didn't, but, yeah, so we'll throw one of these motherfuckers on there. Hell yeah, we will. Hell yeah, we will. And then we got our 3.5 terabytes of storage. Damn. So look at, so like, fuck. So look, this is why, budget allocation is so important. Okay, so like this is actually insane. Like, look at what we have here. Look at the computers that we built for the same. Look, 5930K is a worse processor than a 4790K for gaming. 4790K is going to have faster speed, which is going to give you better per thread performance, right? Because games don't take advantage of multi-threads, even though they claim they do. Multi-threaded games they run all of the processes on like one thread, and then they might put like a bunch of irrelevant tasks to another. But for the most part, games still run off of like 1 to 4 cores max, okay? Don't make me some bullshit about how Battlefield can take up to 8 threads. It doesn't. If you turn your hyper-threading off and you run it on 4, you get the same fucking performance, okay? So the 4790K is a better chip than the 5930K. Our cooler looks way better, and it's a better cooler than this Hyper Evo 212 thing, right? The radiator is way bigger, and you have 2 fucking fans on the radiator, okay? So our cooler looks better, and it is better. Our motherboard has all the features that we need. We could buy a $330 motherboard because we're on a Haswell each fucking socket, but we don't need to. We don't need 2011 3 socket. No, fuck that shit, right? Fuck, we don't need a $350 motherboard. This motherboard does everything that we need it to, and it holds an overclock just fine, okay? We've got the same 16 gigs of RAM, except ours is blue, which is cooler. We have an Intel 750, which blows this 850 Evo out of the fucking water, and it's almost twice as big. We have 400 gigs of space here versus 250 on the 850 Evo. And then we've got the same 3.5 terabytes of space on an extra solid disk hard drive, an actual platter-based one if you want to start media or whatever. We have, instead of one 390, we have 2 970s. Damn! Instead of a single 390, we got 2 970s. SLI'd. Holy shit. We have an R5, which in my opinion is a better case than the HAF 932. I don't like this mesh look anymore. They look like something that I would have thought was really cool when I was like 12 years old or whatever. I'm not a big fan of this look anymore. Also, these cases hurt if you scrape your knee on them. They're very unfriendly. They're not very sexy. Fuck these cases, okay? I mean, like, they get the job done. They cool pretty well. But this case also cools well. This is what I have my current gaming setup in right now, is in one of these R5s. We got rid of the DVD writer because, dog, it's current year. It's not previous year. We don't fucking need fucking DVD writers. And then we've got a Seasonic power supply, which is dank as fuck and does everything we need it to. It powers this build perfectly. Right now, our max power draw at the top is 510 watts, and we've got plenty of room for overclocking. We've got so much room for overclocking. We built all of this, okay, for $1,880. This build will blow this build out of the water. This build was almost $2,000. So we saved over $100, and we got a killer fucking build for it. Holy shit. Right? Okay, I think I'm done for now. So, Pringles, this build is pretty good. This build is pretty good, Pringles. But you could do so much better for the same amount of money. You could do so much better for the same amount of money. But it's a good. But your build is so good. Okay, I'll link both parts in chat for you to compare. You should try the Corsair 450D. Dude, all the Corsair cases are sexy as fuck. They're kind of pricey, and I'm not too sure about the actual cooling performance. Like some of them, I think the 500, the Obsidian one or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Like I've heard iffy things about some of the cooling performance that it leaves a little bit to be desired, but they look really nice. The Corsair cases always look so nice, but they are pretty pricey. All right. Okay. All right. We're done. So unfortunately today, I think I'm going to be, I think I'm going to get cuxed all day today because Los Angeles, what? Because there's snow outside. I don't know how many people like stayed home today from work, so they might be watching Netflix and fucking my shit up. What the fuck is this shit? What's the price? If it doesn't list the price on it, I feel like it's gonna be hella fucking expensive.